This is Scott with OTR Podcast, and this is
Steve.
Steve. Okay, Steve, I have a question for you, brother. Um, what got you into the gym?
Well, I got into the gym because my older brother Augusto, he was a very avid gym goer when I was little, and he's the one that got me into going to the gym, make it a habit.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I'm in the gym.
Okay. Wonderful, brother. Wonderful, brother. And then I have another question for you, bro. Um, what do you think people tend to hit their most emotional and most grueling sets, bro, after a breakup or after any type of pain? What does it, bro? Obviously the obvious, but what does it? What do you think? Is it something more intriguing?
Mhm.
Go ahead, bro.
I think our mind and our bodies are intrinsically connected. So when we are going through something psychologically, whether it could be a breakup, a lot of people get into the gym because of that. It could be a loss in your family. Exercise is probably the best way to get over those feelings or work through them. Steve, thank you very
Steve,
much.
Steve, tell me a story, brother, about how something that happened to you that's so wild, so crazy, brother, that other people wouldn't believe.
Let's see. There's been times, although I'm a very mellow person and friendly and outgoing, where people have tried to have a confrontation with me physically. Believe it or not,
Why, bro?
I don't know. This people are mentally unstable, and for some reason, the gym is like a place where they let all their negative energy out.
I agree. I agree.
So, probably like about 4 years ago, there was a guy trying to work in on the row machine for bags. I had my bag on there. It's working out normal like any other time. I stand up to go get water. Next thing you know, this guy's like on it, and I was like, "Hey, bro, like it's fine if you jump in. It's all
Yeah.
good, no
Yeah.
problem. I don't really.
Yeah.
Why would I have a problem with
Yeah.
that? You know, we can always share."
Yeah.
And then the guy said, "No, I'm not. I'm not sharing with you. I'm not standing up."
Mm-hmm.
What you mean, bro? Like
Yeah.
I was kind of like getting into some
Yeah.
trying to have a confrontation, right? Which
Yeah.
I'm not
Like you were defending yourself, but you were kind of like, man, I'm not really
like,
trying to
hey,
do
like
this.
I'm not trying to do this
Okay.
because obviously, like I feel like that should be like the last resort.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arguing should be like the last.
Legal reasons, a lot of reasons. We don't
Plenty
gotta
of
get into it.
reasons.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then this guy, he just started antagonizing me
Oh,
for
wow.
like the next 5 minutes, just talking his smack.
Wow. Okay.
And then I go to the other machine, the pull down machine, which is
Yeah.
next to it, and he follows me over there. And as I'm working out, he puts his hand on it.
Oh.
And then
Mm.
obviously I have my hand up,
Mm.
and he grabs my hand and tries to put me in a Kimura lock.
So he
behind my
actually
back.
grabbed you, bro.
He grabbed me like
oh,
this.
what?
Obviously, one hand here, the other one here. He's trying
Okay.
to.
Okay.
He wasn't strong enough to bend me.
Okay.
He was
Of course not. I mean, look at this guy.
He wasn't
You know
strong
what I mean?
enough
Come
to
on
like
now,
bend
bro.
my arm. Obviously,
Yeah.
he was. I'm saying obviously because he was skinny.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, you got to give yourself some props too, man. Come on.
yeah. So
Let's go.
that was crazy. I was like, what's all this about? And then someone ended up reporting him to the front. That was the last time I ever saw him at the gym.
Okay.
But some people have too much negative energy, so
Yeah.
it's better to leave that at the house, leave that somewhere else.
Yeah.
You want to bring good positive vibes to the gym, hopefully.
I agree. Hopefully, brother. That's crazy. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, brother. But I hope that we limit those interactions and people fix themselves before they come to any fucking public situation, right? That's what we want. But thank you so much for your time, brother. Thank you so much,
Love
and
it, life.
see you guys later.
Well, I would say it's a yes and no type of situation.
Okay. Okay.
I would say no because a lot of females don't like to get approached at the gym
Okay.
for obvious reasons. Obviously, the gym is for a specific purpose to exercise,
Yeah.
try to build a healthier
Yeah.
lifestyle,
Yeah.
accomplish different gym goals that you may have.
Of course. Of course.
But also, on the other hand, it's a space that you may share with someone
Okay.
that you may not be aware of. Obviously, we're here at the gym almost every day. That other person might be here at the gym every day
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And it's a shared experience.
Would you say it's kind of like a work-related situation where, like, let's say if there was somebody that you were working with, which, mind you, you never want to work your you never want to be your coworkers. That's one thing, right? But I'll say this: is it one of those things where, like, you know that if something goes wrong, it's going to affect the workplace, that type of environment? That's what you're kind of saying with this.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
There's a saying that goes, you don't go to the restroom where you eat.
Oh, como dicen?
Yeah,
I
just
know,
to
I
put
know,
it
I know.
to put it a certain
Okay,
way.
okay,
And
okay.
that could be true, but then that also shouldn't stop you from maybe expanding your horizons a little bit. Maybe you're not having good luck meeting people somewhere else. Maybe you spend a lot of time at the gym, you make a connection with someone,
Okay.
and well, there you go. You know, it's a good. It could be a good place to meet someone
Mm.
under the proper circumstances.
True. Yeah.
So I would say it's a yes and no, but I would be leaning more towards a yes if done the proper way. But obviously, there's a lot of stories that girls have with guys that aren't the, you know, had some real horror stories.
Okay. Would you mind telling us at least one?
Yeah, actually, mm, well, obviously, I have some friends at the gym, and the usual complaint, which
Mm.
is a bad thing, is that guys follow them to like their cars and stuff.
What do you mean, bro?
Well,
That's not a good thing.
that is not a,
at
that is not a
all.
good thing. So like some
Oh,
guys aren't like
yeah.
very like receptive, or they don't take no for an
Okay.
answer.
Okay.
So in that sense, that makes it even harder to like meet someone there.
So you're saying that there's this stigma of like guys kind of bothering girls or being creeps, because that's what that is.
Mhm.
And most girls
Weird.
think that's what most guys are, when it's not really like that, right?
Yeah,
Some,
exactly.
yeah, some guys are generally trying to get to know somebody, right? The courting process,
That-
how it should be.
Yeah, it should be. That would generally be an exception. Someone doing that is an exception,
Okay.
and but then that kind of ruins it for that
So,
person.
so hot take. Do you feel that nowadays, because this is a question that was brought up to us, do you feel that chivalry? Who killed chivalry? Who killed the fact of being this courting this guy? Because what you're saying is it's more difficult to be that guy, right? Not saying like it's difficult to be respectful to women, but what was that old school type of like chasing the girl and following her and all these things? It's more difficult now because some guys have ruined it, right?
Mhm.
And then that stigma kind of gets attached to you for whatever reason because you're a gym guy, correct? That's what you're saying.
Yes,
But it doesn't mean you can't find love at the gym.
exactly.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right?
So you're asking me who ruined that?
Yeah,
the
sure.
chivalry?
Yeah, what ruined it? Because I say this, I hear a lot of guys going like, "Oh, we can't be like this because girls are like that," or "Because I tried already." Which I mean, it's just a circumstance. I don't think you should base that upon the rest of the perception of any girl you go with for the rest of your life, right? It shouldn't work like that, correct? But again, who do you think killed it? Is it true that if you want to be like, if I'm like, you know what? Yes, women killed chivalry. Women killed the fact that a man can go up to her and they complain and all this and that. What do you think about that? Who killed it?
I think there's been a big change, a drastic change in the way society has been. And I think chivalry was mainly, a lot of it was women, but it's also men as well. Because just because someone doesn't do something, and say, like in this case being chivalrous, doesn't mean that you as a man have to stop doing that.
Oh,
You just gotta
okay.
find the right person to be that way for.
Hey, man.
You can't just be, if you choose to be that way, that's to like not be chivalrous and lose those kinds of like
Yeah.
values that we used to have. Then that's you as a man making a conscious choice. But you gotta realize that not everybody's gonna be, responding positively to that. So
I agree. I was going to say, it reminds me of a quote of Nipsey, just stay 10 toes down, brother. You feel me? If you're about something, be about something, brother. Or whatever that is. I probably said it and I butchered and that's all wrong, but you get the point, brother. Thank you so much, Steve, man. Thank you for your time, brother. That was
Thank
a
you so
beautiful
much.
fucking story. Appreciate you, brother. Take care, guys.
With OTR. Today we're here with Marco.
Marco,
How you doing, Marco?
I'm doing all right, chilling, almost done with my shift. That's mainly it.
That's good. How was the shift? They treat you well today?
Yeah, it's a little stressful. Some people come and don't know what they want, so just try my best to help them.
It happens, bro. It happens. I'm glad it went well. Bro, tell me, so what got you started in the gym?
Low key, I just needed a job, bro. I need to help my mom economically. She's working in a low maintenance job right now. She works at a food truck at the flea market right now, so she barely gets paid over there, and I sometimes help her over there too. And I was trying to just find a job to like help her at the house,
Okay.
I give her half my paycheck, and then the rest I did it like to pay bills around the house and stuff,
That's good, bro. So is this your first job?
It's actually my third job. My first job was working at the food truck for a little bit. Then I moved on to Stockton. Worked at a Krispy Kreme over there because it was an easy hire because my cousins were managers there. And right now this is my third job. I actually really like it here. It's pretty chill.
Like it? All right, so with here, I know you guys get a free membership. How do you like this gym? How is it working out here?
It's pretty fire. They're better than any other gym. Better than Planet Fitness themselves. Not just saying because I work here. I'm not just leaving the gym because I work here, but there's more machines. It's more open. More open like for you to stretch and everything. More machines, so if like you don't have to wait for any machine to be free, so you can just be yourself here and just do whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, I want to actually go back to what you said earlier about you helping your mom out. I know right now that's not the mindset of a lot of people of our generation. So what do you think made you have that mindset going into like, hey, I want to work to help my family?
Basically, I just been realizing like lately I've been realizing my mom like she's been sacrificing a lot, because a lot of moms be sacrificing themselves for their children, but their children be like taking that like they don't
For
really like pay,
granted, yeah.
they be taking it for granted. Like they don't pay attention to their mom like that. Like they be thinking about themselves more than about their mom. So most of them just be like, oh, my mom gives me this, my mom gives me that, but I never give her anything, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to help out my mom because she's been like dealing with a lot. Like she took care of me and my three sisters by herself without like any help of her man's, you know.
Yeah.
And lately I'm just trying to be there for her, you know.
Hey,
Because
bro,
my
that's-
sister just moved out and it's just me and my little sister just there at the house with her, you know.
Yeah, I get it, bro. That's great to hear. There's just beautiful children like that are there to support their like the rest of their family. Bro, tell me, what are your goals, bro? Like, I know you're working here right now, but long term, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to like finances, to work, to business, your career, what are some of your goals?
Low key, I'm just trying to lose some weight so that once I'm 21, I could go to the police academy and get a better career. So I could get more money to help my mom more and get her out. Like so right now, we're living in the South Side. It's not really the best place because you know there be people living like bad people living in South Side.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get her out the part, just move her like to a better house, like some better street, get her some better things, and help her like get out her like low paying job. You know,
Yeah. No,
just try to help her retire quicker. You know.
that's good, bro. Those are some great goals to have. So when it comes to going to the police, is that something you just want to do because you know it pays good and it's something you can get straight into, or what made you want to get into the police force?
Ever since I was little, like I always wanted to be a police officer. You know, I always wanted to like help people whenever they need it. Like I read a lot of documentaries. Like I watched a lot of documentaries and like about cops, and I always seen like shows about cops. You know, helping people and what people go through every day. You know, people go through rapes, murder. Documentaries about what people go through in their lives. You know, crack, and I want to help people like get out those times. You know.
That's good, bro. So I've noticed that you're really deep into like giving back to your people and giving back to your community. So if you could describe yourself in three things, what would those be?
Three seems I'm really helpful and I'm really generous. So every time I see someone in the streets, whenever they need help, I just go back. I walk past, but then I start thinking to myself, they be going through hard times, so I just go back. I give them a little bit of money. Like if I have food, I'll give them my food, and whenever they need it, I just give it to them. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm very generous. I try my best to help people, and I just try to be I'm trying to be happy myself.
That's good to hear, bro. Hey, bro, I'm really happy to be able to talk to you today, bro. I think we need more people out here in our community like yourself. What do you think is the biggest thing people can change, that just on a daily small change that they can do to make this world a better place?
Think more about what other people think about you than about what you think about yourself. You know.
Okay.
Stop trying to worry about your own reputation and just try to worry about what other people think. You know.
Okay. So like just instead of just always trying like self bettering yourself is good, but also try to give back to your community as much as possible.
Yeah.
Very cool, bro. Bro, it was great meeting you today. You have a great rest of your day, bro. I hope you have a great rest of your shift. You take care.
Hola,
You
soy
too,
Iván con OTR Podcast y estamos con
Pati,
Patty y...
Naomi,
Ok, Patty y Naomi. Tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. La primera pregunta es esto: ¿qué la motiva a usted a venir al gimnasio? ¿Qué empezó su carrera para eso del gimnasio, como se dice?
pues bajar un poquito más de peso y tener mi nivel de ejercicio.
Ok. ¿Y usted?
Bueno, a mí mi hermana me obligó a venir.
¿Cómo? ¿Usted la hermana? No la hermana de usted.
No,
No va a decir que la mamá.
no.
No,
Somos
porque...
conocidas.
Conocidas, bueno, ok, porque luego me salen con que yo soy la mamá, le digo, ¿cómo es la mamá?
No.
Pero bueno, ok, al punto que voy. Ahora otra pregunta, señora. ¿Quién mató el romance? ¿El hombre o la mujer?
Pues yo creo que ambos, ¿no?
¿Quién?
Yo creo que ambos.
Ambos, ¿por qué?
Porque a veces depende.
Ujú.
Dicen que somos nosotros las culpables, pero
Sí.
no es así. A veces también depende del hombre.
Ok,
Porque a veces el hombre tiene sus cositas.
sí.
Para pelear se ocupan dos.
Ajá.
Eso sí.
Cierto. Ajá.
Está hablando usted, y si no lo estoy pronunciando bien me corrige, de acontabilidad, creo que se dice. O sea, por ejemplo, mucha gente en esos tiempos, yo pienso que, lo que yo veo, ¿no? Que los hombres hacen algo, la mujer hace algo y no quieren aceptar lo que hicieron.
Exacto.
O sea, por ejemplo, puede ser algo tan simple como la esposa puede decir, tirarse la basura, y el hombre dice, no, yo quisiera que tanto, pues no era tan fácil tirarla, y si hubiera aceptado tirarla y lo vuelve a hacer, ya el problema se acabó, pero la gente hace el problema más grande. ¿Es algo como eso? O... Sí.
Más que nada tiene que haber límites en la pareja y tiene que haber un acuerdo desde el principio en que los dos se van a ayudar.
Ok.
El respeto ante todo y los acuerdos ayudan a mantener una buena relación.
Ok. Y otra pregunta que les puedo hacer a las dos. ¿Creen que el amor existe y cómo se ve en esos tiempos? Y puede ser una respuesta simple, pero ¿cree que el amor existe en esos tiempos? ¿Cómo va todo, la sociedad, lo que es, como lo que se ve? ¿O cree que lo que se llamaba el amor, como yo, por ejemplo, yo cuando era niño, mi abuelita me ponía mucho de Pedro Infante, las películas mexicanas del amor, que ir allá y todo, y se quedaban juntos, y ahorita ya casi no existe, es la realidad. ¿Por qué es eso? Dicen, no, ese es un tema. Dicen, no, hombre.
Es muy largo.
No, sí.
Extenso.
Bueno.
Mira,
bueno,
yo pienso
sí.
que el amor sí existe,
Ok.
definitivamente,
Sí.
pero ahorita las mujeres
Ujú.
con eso de la feminidad
Sí.
y todo ha distorsionado muchas cosas y
Sí.
aparte también que hay una falta de respeto,
Sí.
que no hay acuerdos también
Sí.
claros entre la pareja desde antes de empezar una relación.
Ok.
Esas son muchas cosas que influyen en una pareja,
Claro que sí,
los
claro que sí.
acuerdos.
Bueno, ¿algo más de usted? Porque yo sí que quiere decir algo, se le ve como que quiere decir algo. Dígalo, señora, dígalo. Dígalo, señora, dígalo.
No, de lo que estaba preguntando, a veces tiene mucho que ver en el hombre.
Sí,
Por ejemplo, uno de mujeres es como más sensible.
claro que sí, claro que sí.
Entonces, el hombre siempre tiene, como le digo yo a mi esposo,
Sí.
tú pareces cavernícola. Le digo.
Sí,
en serio.
Sí.
Yo no le oculto
Sí.
nada a él.
Sí.
Porque le digo yo, por ejemplo, yo trabajo y todo, y le digo,
Sí.
¿cómo veniste? ¿Cómo fue tu día? Va?
Sí,
No,
sí.
¿qué? Vamos a ir al gimnasio. Eso me dice. Entonces, le digo, no me
Sí.
preguntan.
Sí.
Le digo, espérate.
Sí.
Espérate, ahorita
Sí.
voy, le
Sí,
digo,
sí.
ahorita voy.
Sí.
Entonces sí me obliga a ir al
Ok.
gimnasio.
Sí, me obligan. Mejor ahí lo dejamos. Ya empezó a decir, tipo, mendigo. Ok, pues bueno, muchas gracias por su tiempo. Les agradezco mucho.
Gracias.
Que Dios las bendiga. Muchas gracias.